think this is a team that's really well coached, and they went 4 guards on us, which, I think probably their best players, and got quick and aggressive off the bounce, and we're obviously going to need that kind of prep going into Saturday's game. But to have the legacy deal, 3 games in 4 days, finals are beginning, and Kentucky looming on the weekend, this isn't an easy game no matter who we're playing. And I just liked our guys' mindset, and that's all we really talked about over the last 48 hours. We did some cleanup work of what we saw in the Texas A&M game, but other than that, it was about our mindset and focus. And once again, this team did a really good job of coming out and having a great mindset, and shared the ball again, 29 assists on 37 field goals. We've just done a phenomenal job through 8 games of sharing the basketball and helping each other score, and that's always fun to watch. And I thought defensively tonight we made a lot of good strides, did a lot of good things defensively as well.
Got up to another quick start. How much of that, how important is that to kind of hurt an opponent's will right off the bat?
Well, I think, especially at home, I think it's always crucial at home that, you got to let teams know this is Pauley Pavilion, this is our place, this is our house, and we talk about that all the time. And the start of each half is so crucial. The finish of each half is so crucial because it does set a mindset. And if that's our message to the team, mindset, 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 then I told them, I said, I'm going to know your mindset in warm-ups, I'm going to know at the start of the game. And I don't know the numbers, but I thought it was 13-2 or something like that to start the game. That's a good mindset. That's a good start to a game. We didn't allow a team to come in here and give them hope right away. They might create it down the line, but from the tip, I think it's important that we impose what we're trying to do.
You mentioned starting the game, and it looked like Thomas Welsh really started, pretty concentrated. How important was it to start that game from kind of the inside out?
Well, we obviously didn't light up the zone against Texas A&M, and Riverside zoned a little bit during the year, so we were kind of anticipating some zone tonight. We didn't get probably more than 1 possession, and we weren't anticipating 4 guards. We knew Thames was going to be back, but we didn't know that they would start 4 guards. So as soon as we get lineups, we only got about 10 on the clock, and again, I think the guys just did a tremendous job. We're like, we're changing pick and roll coverage. And this is what we want to do offensively. And they just went out and did it. And the ball went inside out early. Obviously, if they go 4 guards, our advantage is inside. And TJ and Tom, we thought could hurt them, but you got to get the ball in there, and our guys did a good job of getting the ball inside.
Coach Ryder, talk about the play of Holiday and how important is that for him to play like this right now?
Well, it's good. He's always an aggressive player, and we love that coming off our bench because it gives us some fire off the bench. It gives us enthusiasm off the bench. We didn't have that last year, so that kind of rhythm off our bench is very good, and it's much needed. And Aaron's done a really good job through 8 games of giving us that energy off the bench, and obviously really good production tonight.
Where do you think you are now going to the Kentucky game?
Well, we're excited about it. We're glad that we're 8-0. We're undefeated through November, and we start a difficult stretch of games in December, and we've got a championship under our belt. We've taken care of our home games and played pretty well. I think have improved. I think we're better now than what we were when we played Pacific, and so that's a key. You want to keep getting better, and we know that's a tall task. This is not only one of the tougher environments in the country, but it's also one of the best teams in the country. So, and they're playing very well. They played extremely well in the Bahamas, their last game out against Arizona State. So you got 2 teams that are undefeated, 2 teams that I think are playing very well, and 2 teams that like to play fast. And so, this has got all the makings, of a national TV game that, I don't know if you can get up during timeouts to go get anything because it's going to be quick. And if you miss anything, you could miss 2 or 3 possessions if you're not back in your seat quick enough. So it should be a very exciting game that way to watch, and hopefully we play well.
I don't know, Steve, if you saw the game Monday, the Arizona State game. After that game, Bobby Hurley said basically, good luck trying to run with those guys. What did you see? What do you anticipate going into that game as it relates to that?
Well, You're exactly right. They do. They run the floor as well as anybody, and it's kind of our identity too. You know, we're not going to change our identity because we're playing Kentucky and all of a sudden, you know, we go to 1-3-1 zone and walk the ball up. It's just not our DNA. It's our players like to get out in the open floor. They like to share the ball. They like to move the ball and create opportunities for each other and do that in an up-tempo style. If it ends up not being enough, you know, so be it. But you know, we're not going to change who we are. We're going to Lexington to play the way we play, and hopefully we'll play well.
Coach, with the schedule that you've played so far, how prepared do you feel like the team is to play a team with the talent of Kentucky?
Well, they're number one in the country, so you haven't played number 1A or number 1B, but we've played Texas A&M out of the SEC. We've played Nebraska out of the Big Tens. We've already played 2 power school conferences. And the games that we've played at home, we've had different things thrown at us. So I don't know how prepared we are, but we're playing a schedule just like everybody else, and we're 8-0, and we've learned some good lessons, and hopefully we can get healthy. You know, we've got EK back playing now, and that helps us a lot, and hopefully we can get Gigi back because we need some more size going into this game.